Yo, it's MillJackson. Thanks for watching my video. Remember, you can always hit the Cash App and hit the subscribe button. It's free. Trying to get my channel to grow, and I can't do it without your help. I want to thank you in advance. And I want you to always remember to stay strong, boss up, and the world is yours. All right, let's get into this video. MillJackson reaction to Just Pearly Things and her interview with Fuentes, and also some of the comments that she made about Africans, black people being lazy, slavery, and reparations. So my thoughts on the thing is, you know, it doesn't take long for a person to show their true colors. You know, Just Pearly Things was accepted widely and pretty much easily into man-centric videos and man-centric topics basically about relationships and black relationships in particular, because she studied and also she united and hooked up with the right people. You know, she paid certain people to be on their platforms. I saw her on Coach Greg Adams. She was just soaking up game. I saw her with Anton Daniels, soaking up game. You know, I saw her just, you know, networking with a lot of people in the so-called manosphere. You know, she camouflaged herself with agreeing with the topics and the perspectives of the manosphere. So that easily let her navigate her way in. And so the next thing you know, because of her clear production and her quality production, and hitting you over the head time after time with videos, she even appeared on certain different platforms challenging women using male-centric talking points and the ideology that has been so prolific on YouTube of late. She wiggled her way in. Now, how do I feel about her letting her hair down with Fuentes and stating how she felt about different things such as slavery? I don't agree with, well, it didn't sit well with me, her perspective, because, you know, from the way that she talked and the way that she carried the flag, the male perspective that's like at its height now. When I saw how she agreed with Fuentes, who himself says that he is a racist, and she had the same views and agreements with him, it was a letdown. I can't say, actually it wasn't a big letdown, because when you really look at Just Pearly, she doesn't wear like hip hop gear. She doesn't have like a hip swag about herself. She's like a cookie cutter white girl, you know? And she always talks about how her family, as far as her father and mother's relationship, and how she was raised in just like a lily white type of Leave It to Beaver. It really didn't shock me that she had those beliefs, but it shocked me that she so freely talked about it. I thought that she would keep it cloaked, but she came out with it during the interview. And so when she said she didn't think that slavery was as serious as it was, and that, you know, roots really was just like over-exaggerated, made-up story, and that slavery wasn't that bad?
They're gonna be in trouble. This sounds similar to the slavery stuff too, because that's literally the founder or the guy who made Roots said, I wanted a myth for my people to live by. So they often, but that's what they do, is they embellish. And I'm not trying to say it wasn't horrible, it was.
Right.
But they want to make it like more horrible so that they can control people.
I mean, man, it threw me for a loop. It hit me like a ton of bricks when I saw that, and I was like, man, it's over for her. She even went even further to say that, you know, she wants her Africans, you know, to be able to come to America, her Africans, and it's just like, wow, you know, for somebody to think like that and say that right away, and you making all your money off of black people, and now especially you making it off of black Americans, because a lot of this manosphere type of red pill black, you know, the black side of the red pill type of paradigm, it is those talking points that propelled her to stardom. So I couldn't believe that she really came out her mouth and said that. It's crazy. And then another thing she said, so she was on an interview with the guy Obsidian, and he asked her, he said, so how do you feel about reparations, and do you think black people should get it?
While we're there, let me ask you this. Just Pearly Things, what is your position on reparations? Are you for or against reparations for black American citizens?
I'm against reparations. I don't know. I don't believe in that.
Uh-oh.
Sorry, I'm just being honest.
I'm just letting you know what
I know they won't like that. I'm telling you, I don't know.
Now she's got all these talking points that she's regurgitating about how black women doing this and how black men should be treated and this, that, and the other, and you know, she's memorized it and got it all in her blood. It's in her bloodstream now, you know. She's done all of that. But when it comes to reparations for black people, she said staunchly, I don't think black people should get reparations. That's crazy to me. But when you really think about it, it shouldn't be crazy to me, because she already said that slavery wasn't even that bad. So of course, when somebody says something like that, we don't deserve reparations for founding America, just building this place up over 500 years of slavery. You know what I mean? 400 plus 500 years of slavery. It's crazy, man. Now just imagine, right? If you got a job and you go to work every week, imagine, okay, you know what your paycheck is. Now imagine if you had one person to go to work for you, make that paycheck and bring it home to me. You give them nothing but just some food, clothes, and a little place to stay in the backyard. They sleep in the backyard in a tent, right? Then you go buy another person. So now you got a male and a female, right? They come together, have a baby, right? Now all three of them working for you. Not the baby, let the baby grow up a little bit, because I'll admit, my own mother told me that she can remember picking cotton, and my mother's only 69. She said that she can remember picking cotton when she was a little girl. So, you know, and she told me that was around the age of probably 6, helping to pick cotton in the fields, like to help out. Now, slavery was abolished then, but I'm saying, if my mother did it and slavery was abolished, and she was around 6 years old, just imagine what was going on during slavery, right? So just imagine you got these 3 people working for you, bringing home your check, right? Now, they might have more than just one child bringing home a check, right? So after about, give you 6-7 months of that, or a year, 2 years of that, you can go buy you 4 more, male, female, they get together, they mate, They make kids. Now imagine this goes on for 400 years. How much money do you have? Right? And you didn't give them anything. Okay? Slavery gets abolished and the president of the United States, right, says that you're free and all of you gonna get 40 acres and a mule. It never happens, but you allow people to come from other countries to the land of milk and honey. People just coming, squatting on land, claiming land, just snatching land. This is my land, right? Other people who have profited from slaves, they are like set for life. They're set in different industries. They still dominate it quietly now, right? But those people don't even deserve the equivalent of 40 acres and a mule or even a percentage of that now, right? But yet and still, you've created a platform off of black people, right? Black Americans, mainly. You created, and then it's like, even on your show, you use them. Like even when you brought up the Africans, I'm talking about Just Pearly thing. She brought up the Africans and said stuff like, my Africans work so hard, right? And then Nick Fuentes said, yeah, they definitely are more industrious than black Americans. She didn't stop it. She didn't disagree. She snickered in agreement, nodded her head, and continued to crack jokes about it, right? It's crazy. So my question is, how are we going to allow, we as black American people, foundational black Americans, people that founded the descendants of slaves from America, right, that support her show? How are we going to deal with this? I mean, is it not a big deal? If it's not going to stop anything, because we're going to continue to strive for things like reparations, more equality, and we're going to continue to prosper as so-called black Americans, right? We're going to continue, but I'm saying like things like this, when we are clearly used as a stepping stone, a way up, a leg up, and taken advantage of, and then the true colors come out. It's cool. Okay, use me and fool me. But when the truth comes out, right? Like the saying, you know, fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. So now it's like, okay, it's shame on us now, right? So what are we going to do about it? Are we going to just let it just roll off our back like a duck? Or are we going duck hunting? Now, I don't mean anything physically to happen to Just Pearly or anything like that. But I'm saying, will she lose our support? I think she should. You know, I'll just put it out there. No, she shouldn't get support from us. She shouldn't even get our respect anymore because she's disrespected us. She disrespected our ancestors. She's disrespected history. And then her reason for us not being able to get, in her opinion, get reparations is because she doesn't see how it can be issued out. She doesn't see how, you know, monetarily it could be.
Okay. Well, while we're there, let me ask you this. Just Pearly Things, what is your position on reparations? Are you for or against reparations for black American citizens?
I'm against reparations. I don't believe in that.
Uh-oh.
Sorry, I'm just being honest.
I'm just letting you know what
I know they won't like that. I'm telling you, I don't know.
Okay. Why are you against? I'm going to give you a chance to fully flesh this out. Why are you against reparations for black Americans?
I mean, I just don't really know how you would do that.
It's a lot of things you don't see and you don't know, Pearly. It's a lot of things you don't see and you don't know, Pearly. There's a lot of things that you can't see right now, but it doesn't mean that it's not possible. So for that to be your excuse, I think it's deeper than that. I think you just told Obsidian that to brush him off. We support the wrong things, man, and it's just like we so easily hoodwinked, led astray, easily, and we got to wake up. Black people, we got to wake up, you know. Wake up and ball. Wake up and get it. Start being able to see through the Trojan horses. See through the fog, you know. And another thing, let's start being a little more skeptic of people, you know, because yes, we got a lot of love in our heart and a lot of forgiveness in our heart, but it can be to a fault. Let's toughen up a little bit and make people really earn our respect and earn our love and even earn our watch time on YouTube. I guess the Bible was right when it said, never cast your pearls amongst the swine. It's MillJackson reaction. Reacting to just Pearly things and the statements that she made during her interview with Nick Fuentes and the things she said on Obsidian Network. Yeah, and I'm out.